Welcome back to the reunion campaign for Freespace 2 here on Paladin Gaming. That loaded real fast. We're going into the 10th mission, A Distant Echo. On the day of the incident at the Olympus Gate in the distant LHS 288 star system, an unusual sensation woke up Lieutenant Alex Miller in his bunk aboard the GTCv Warsaw. His eyes immediately popped open and he sat up, staring through the darkness with a sleepy gaze. He reached for a tablet computer on his shelf. The device lit up as it recognized its owner's touch. A mission parameter sheet materialized on screen. It included a three-dimensional map showing the Warsaw's current location. The Corvette was, as Commander Corhonen put it, flying through the ass end of nowhere. CSLRI 61 Cygni, Wolf 1061, Lacale 8760, LHS 2881. Who the hell even had heard of these systems? Each of them were freshly discovered after the Second Sheevan War. There was a whole new cluster of systems beyond Laramis, unmapped, untapped, and likely dangerous. The Warsaw and its two escort cruisers, the Tambov and the Suki, were in these systems to make sure they were safe for the deployment of survey ships, which would be looking to map out potential resource fields and a place for future space stations and colonies. For quite a few years, the GTVA saw no need to put warships on patrol prior to sending in the cartographers. However, as of late, many of these vessels came under attack by pirates and other outlaws. The GTVA Security Council believed that after the isolationist movement was crushed, many of their members and supporters fled prosecution to these uncharted systems, either forming their own communes or joining already active outlaw factions. And thus, the Warsaw, led by a seasoned officer, Captain Keith T. Nowak, became one of the several ships that sent him to track down and destroy these illegal communes. On board the Corvette, a single fighter squadron, the 190th Winged Hussars, a unit which Lieutenant Miller was part of, the Unit C... this sentence doesn't make any sense. The Unit CO, Captain Korshonen, was a hard man, equally hated, feared, and respected among his team. The unit's members themselves were mostly young, inexperienced, yet ambitious pilots, signed on after the recruitment campaign following the isolationist insurrection. Lieutenant Miller sighed and put the tablet away. He kept his ears open for a few more seconds, but detected nothing out of the ordinary. It was a long while until the humming of the Warsaw's engine nursed him back to sleep. Okay. So I guess we're inhabiting a new character since we got our last one killed. Captain's cabin, GTCv Warsaw. I wonder if it would switch anyway. I wonder if my engine would have failed had I tried to jump when the Formidable did. Captain's cabin, GTCv Warsaw, Captain Keith T. Nowak's office. Rough night, Miller, you look like hell. Listen, we just hit LHS 288, one of the systems we discovered just a few months before the isolationists started messing around. It's still unmapped and potentially dangerous, so I want you and your team to be sharp. Grab some stims if you need them, I don't care. I really don't want to write condolence letters just because you were half asleep and some rookie flew into an asteroid or something. Anyway, I called you in because of said rookies. I can't say I'm satisfied with the current composition or performance of Alpha Wing. Your team is, frankly, a shit show. I can't help but notice the growing antagonism between Alpha 2, flown by Ensign Zachary Zach Friedman, and Alpha 4, flown by Ensign Juan Prince Castillo. Those two clearly have it out for each other. Zach keeps insulting Prince because of the wealth and influence of his family, while Prince criticizes Zach to his lackluster performance in simulated battles. Neither of these guys has any significant combat experience. I don't want their first major engagement to be an accidental friendly fire incident. There's also the question of Alpha 3, flown by Ensign Liana Harris. Yeah, listen Miller, I'll be frank. Harris is clearly the most talented pilot of your team, but she is just way too timid and naive. She needs a bark that matches her bite, else those two idiots will eat her alive. The first thing I'm going to do once we get back to Laramis is that I'm going to reshuffle your team. Until then, see to it that Ensign Harris does not suffer any irreversible psychological damage while serving with Zach and Prince. I realize your team's not the only one that's less efficient than desirable. Lieutenant Tex Duncan, CEO of Beta Wing, is, well, to be frank, I feel like I've made a mistake promoting him to his wing leader role. Don't get me wrong, he's a decent pilot and a good guy, very likable. I know you're good friends, and with his men, Shark, Vlad, and Tyler, he's acting like he's a childhood buddy of theirs, whereas they've barely known each other for a few months. This is not necessarily a good quality in an officer. He never scolds them for anything. He fails to garner the respect he needs for his command authority, and all this results in his wing getting disorganized more often than not. I'm also worried about how he'd react if any of them got killed in action. They're just way too close to each other. I'm telling you this because I know you guys are on good terms. I do not want to reprimand him officially, yet. Give him a few pointers. That's all I'm asking from you. I know Corhonen wouldn't be the right man to deliver this message. I think I said all that needed to be said about the 190th personal matters. Alpha and Beta will be flying out soon. It won't even be the regular boring patrol duty you've kept doing the past few weeks. Commander Corhonen has already set up the briefing room with all the details you need. Yeah, about Corhonen. I know you guys think he's a hard ass, but he's a reliable leader. Do what he says and he'll keep you guys alive. Take care out there, Lieutenant Miller, and watch your men. Dismissed. Wonder if we'd be doing this anyway if I jumped. Probably. Nice of you to have finally shown up, Miller. You're almost a minute late. I know organizing things isn't exactly your strong suit, but the least you could do is respect it at the time of your superior officer. While you were taking your beauty sleep, the Warsaw and its pair of escort cruisers have entered LHS 288, the final waypoint of our patrol. If all goes well, we should be heading back to Laramis in no time. To Aeolus. On our way towards our final waypoint, we'll be stopping to link up with the GTA Roentgen and GTC Ardennes, its escort cruiser. Bellerophon. The pair has been scanning LHS 288 for outlaws for about 3 weeks, and the Warsaw will be the first Allied warship which they will meet after completing their mission. Charybdis. Miller, your wing Alpha of the 190th Winged Hussars will be flying recon during the mission's initial stage. You'll warp in near the rally point designated by the Roentgen and send a situational report to the Warsaw. If all is green, we'll move in with the Corvette and its escort pair. We aren't expecting anything out of the ordinary, but this is wild territory, so we should tread carefully. Once we RV with the Roentgen and Ardennes, we'll exchange intel with the pair. It should take little more than a few minutes, but your team will stay in space to oversee the operation. If the AWACS team has nothing to report, we'll go home. If they find anything, pirates, smugglers, isolationist remnant will have another job to do before we head back to Laramis, and that job involves cracking some skulls. Try not to get yourself or your men killed out there, Miller. I won't be taking part in this op, but I'll be watching you. You're in for an ass-kicking if anything goes wrong. Gee, thanks, sir. Primary objective is rendezvous with the Roentgen. Alright. Seems good. Let's hit it. Alpha Wing to Warsaw. We're 15 clicks from the designated waypoint. Nothing else on the sensors. Over. Affirmative, Alpha. Move to the objective and stand by for further orders. Alright, team. Let's get a move on. I should have pulled the road on just because it's faster. Hey Harris, any word on how the Solar Reunion project yet? You said your boyfriend was stationed in Delta Serpentis. If my measure is right, the gate should be open by now. I mean no offense, but I've been flying on the same ship as you the past few weeks, Zach. The last communique we received from Laramis was more than 4 days ago, and I haven't heard of Kyle for a week. I'm sorry. Okay, smartass, forget I asked anything, mumbles. What's your problem, Zach? It's not her fault that you asked such a dumb question. Oh, Jesus Christ, can we not? Get off the high horse, Mr. Knight in shining armor. You may be heir to a fortune, but out here you're just canned meat like us. Besides, she just emphasized you had a boyfriend. God. Listen here, you little shit. At least my flying isn't so bad it endangers... Okay, stop. Can it, everyone. I won't have any of this personal crap jeopardize your performance out here in the ass end of nowhere. Right, so about the gate, any guesses? I mean, as to what's going on in Delta Serpentis now? Achievement invasion. It is safe to assume contact has been established with Sol already. Negotiations are being conducted between the two parties. I expect a quick and efficient resolution desirable to those involved. So, think your dad's company will get a few more contracts worth billions from Earth? Zach, I'm going to I said stop, damn it. This is an order. Sir, I request that you specifically order Zach to refrain from insulting my heredity. I am a volunteer fighter pilot and wish not to receive any special treatment resulting from my father's majority stake in R&I systems. Zach, please be professional and refrain from commenting on Princess Heredity. It impacts our team's morale in a negative manner. Alpha calling GTCv Warsaw. We've reached the nav buoy. No sign of the AWACS team yet. Requesting orders. Affirmative, Alpha. Deploying to your location now. They didn't boost up. This is the GTCv Warsaw. We're now on station with the Suki in Tambov. Deploying to Beta to perform a patrol as well. What's our objective, sir? Maintain position and keep your eyes on the radar. Affirmative, Warsaw. Beta Wing reporting. Howdy, Alpha. How y'all doing? Wow, is that you, Tex? Didn't think they let you out of the infirmary so soon. Here I am, Fizz a Fiddle. Tell you what, Miller, let me out of that damn hospital bed, only to go back there for a coffin. Say, what? Are you drunk again, Tex? Better not be flying a fighter. Sober as ever, Miller. Couldn't sleep a damn minute through the night. Not gonna start drinking like that. So you guys couldn't sleep either? I've been spinning around in my bed for hours. This feeling. Oh no. Feeling of impending doom, huh? I know, partner. I felt the same. Not that I mean to scare all y'all folks here, but old man Tex is never wrong when it comes to hunches like that. You guys are being creepy as hell. Here we are all alone on the edge of nowhere and you're talking about ghastly dreams and impending doom. Heads up, people. We have incoming jump signatures. This is the GTA Roentgen and GTC Ardennes. We're under heavy fire and request immediate assistance. Alpha Bay, move to escort formation. GTA Roentgen, who's attacking you? A bunch of pirates, apparently. There's at least 2 wings of fighters on our back and probably several more of them incoming. What the hell happened? Pirates don't usually just go and outright hunt down GTVA AWACS teams. Well, these pirates are solid. We'll send you the intel later. Just please get them off our backs first. GTFR. Here they come. Alpha, Beta, bringing 2 wings of Vera fighters and vectoring the AWACS team. Full-powered engines and they're hostile. We can't afford to lose the Ardennes or the Roentgen. Roentgen, try to move closer to our warship formation. We'll try to shield you with our beam cover. Roger that. Yeah, nuts. That's a bad angle. Virgo wing splash, Lieutenant. Gemini wing is down. We got them all. Did we win? Nope. Go right inside. Nah, partner, picking up three warships, 2 gunships, and a makeshift carrier, as well as 2 wings of bombers and their posse. Alpha, Beta, concentrate on the bombers and gunships. The Warsaw and his team will tackle that heavy. Hey, Miller, we're gonna hit Taurus wings. Scorpio is yours. Copy that. Alright, Tex, just remember last time in the sim, don't get too cocky. You know me, son. fighters be advised, the pirate carrier has launched 2 wings of Styxes, which seem to be hunting for fighters. Fall back to the Warsaw for cover if you get overwhelmed. Damn it, looks like all the pirates in the godforsaken system are forming on us. What the hell did you do to stir up the hive like that, Roentgen? Take them off and we'll give you a full debrief. Oh, the shield player's yellow like the soup. Turn and burn for the Warsaw. Pirate bomb, huh? Unacceptable. Charge wing is down. Those comm bombers off their escorts. Finish the job, people. Working on it. Alpha Wing reporting Scorpio objective neutralized. Looks like we've broken the tip of their offensive. The pirate ships are disengaging. Mars, Bison. All clear, Command. Detect no more hostiles in the area. That was unexpectedly hot. It sure was. What's going on here, Roentgen? What did you do to get everybody in on the GTCv wanted list to attack you at the same time? The funny thing is, we didn't do anything. Okay, to elaborate, Roentgen? You can leave the riddles. This is a secure GTVA channel. Yes, sorry, sir. We were tracking faint movements and unusual suspects anomalies around the system for weeks, but the outlaws are so elusive we couldn't triangulate any major formations. Then suddenly, yesterday, they threw it all out the window. They became reckless as hell. They started moving massive amounts of ordnance around the system. Our sensors lit up like a Christmas tree. Not only did we start tracking them with ease, we also discovered a previously unknown jump node they were using. An unknown jump node? I assume there's some sort of outlaw hive on the other side. Afraid it's something much worse. The node leads to Ross 128. What the hell? Yeah, exactly. Had no idea how long it's been active or how it wasn't discovered by the GTVA yet on the other side. However, it's active right now. Some pirates are using it, and that's all that matters. Anyway, we too got careless. Got too close. The pirates spiked us, and they've been chasing us ever since. Thanks for pulling our asses out of the fire. I guess that means we have a job to do, team. Where can we find that this node, Roentgen? Transmitting our entire sensor log, Warsaw, then we'll be getting the hell back to Laramis. Affirmative, Roentgen. Can you make it back on your own? Yes, sir. I don't think the pirates will try another direct assault after the ass-kicking they just received. Alright then. Safe flight, Roentgen. See you back at Laramis. All units will receive the sensor packet from the Roentgen and will remove to secure that jump node. Fighters return to the hangar bay. Cruisers prepare for hyperspace transition. Roger that, Warsaw. Alpha returning to hangar. Where is the hanger on this thing? There it is. Guys, my other one here is freaked out by some random pirates using a hidden node even the GTVA doesn't know of. I mean, how do they even find it? Come on, Harris, don't be such a sissy. Freaked out? Seriously? I mean, they're just pirates. Look at how easily we trash these guys. I'm seeing a lot of red holes out there. Overconfidence may lead to unnecessarily bold actions, Zach. It is indeed quite unusual that an under-equipped quasi-militia would discover something like a hidden jump node. Maybe someone discovered it for them and sold the information in exchange? Yeah, you mean someone high and powerful? Like maybe someone with connections to R&I systems? Oh, shut up, Zach. This is the last damn time I'm warning you, Zach. You stop dissing Prince's family or else I will send you to the Commander Corhonen's office for a chat. Come on, Lieutenant. I was just goofing around. Relax. Anyway, it really makes you think. These systems are freshly discovered well after the Capella incident. This is supposed to be a dead-end system, but it turns out there are at least 2 nodes out here. I mean, what if there are? I don't know, maybe a dozen nodes out here, leading to a dozen more unknown systems beyond our reach right now. A logical conclusion, Harris. Any of the subspace anomalies the Roentgen mentioned could be new nodes leading to new regions of space. Your theory certainly merits further investigation. Say again, Zach? Oh, forget it. Alright, let's land. Oh, I see the guide markers. Curved runway, that's... You didn't even do half as bad as I expected you to under such pressure, Miller. Color me surprised. This pirate offensive was surprisingly potent. Lowlives like that, like the ones that attack us, usually avoid armed GTVA vessels and expend their limited resources only when they are sure to win. This certainly wasn't the case right now. This attack was bold, brazen, and fortunately unsuccessful. We didn't manage to do a clean sweep, but managed to inflict casualties so significant that the pirates were forced to retreat, which is good enough with the assets we have. Captain Nowak received the full sensor log of their Roentgen and tasked the ship AI to perform a full analysis of the data. What we know so far is troubling. The pirates are using an uncharted node to Ross 128 to deliver a significant amount of ordnance into the system. To what end we do not know, but we suspect that they are planning a coordinated attack of some sort. If our preliminary intel is correct, it might be plausible that some ex-isolationist rebels are among the rogues. It is not entirely unreasonable to suspect that they are intending to carry out some sort of politically motivated action. Whatever they're planning, we will disrupt. The Warsaw is already vectored to the location that the Roentgen gave us, and we're going to do a clean sweep. Have a drink, eat, and take a shower. We're likely to run into heavy resistance, and I need you to be focused. Dismissed. No recommendations. 3 total kills with 1 assist. 2 Yagers and a con, whatever a con is. So this bringing our all-time total for the campaign, since we had to start over at the branch with 3 kills with 1 assist. So this was A Distant Echo, the 10th mission of the reunion campaign for Freespace 2 here on Paladin Gaming. This is Paladin Gaming signing off.